Coming up, we remember former First Lady Rosalind Carter's visit to eastern Kentucky in 1997 for Habitat for Humanity. And Elon Musk faces more backlash from advertisers for a post on social media.
Plus, a widespread soaking is on the way by tonight. Those details coming up as Mountain News First at 4 continues.
Mountain News First at 4 continues.
Former First Lady Rosalind Carter, who died over the weekend, left a rich legacy with Habitat for Humanity. Some of those efforts were right here in the Commonwealth. Jessica Umbro has the story.
She was so active in everything he did, and it's kind of like the hard work and brains behind the power. That was Rosalind.
When it came to brainstorming how to tackle Kentucky Habitat for Humanity's 1997 project in eastern Kentucky, former First Lady Rosalind Carter was hands-on.
We just took a white piece of paper and drew the state of Kentucky and the state of Tennessee and put stars where the towns were, you know. But she was right in there, you know, looking at stuff, helping out.
It was a level of involvement that went beyond the planning process.
She was carrying it. She wore a tool belt. She was carrying a hammer. She was out there working, building these houses. They always built a house with President Carter's team of people, you know, his volunteers. But my wife had this idea that we ought to do a First Lady's house.
1, 2, 3, move!
All right. I think that's one thing that's good about doing this with all women, because it shows that women can do this kind of thing. And if women like to build, I think they should build as a profession.
It was a working relationship with Hannah and his wife that extended into a friendship.
No, I don't know if I should tell that story. This is a picture taken with Rosalind in front of President Carter's boyhood home.
A friendship that allowed for a closer look at a public figure that millions knew of, but not nearly as many had the opportunity to truly know.
It just very quickly, she warmed up to people, and you could warm up to her. And she's just very, very special in that way.
In Lexington, Jessica Umbro, WKYT.
Former First Lady Rosalind Carter did visit the Commonwealth for a number of other occasions as well through the years. A report from the Kentucky Youth Advocates shows fewer kindergarten students are ready to learn. Data shows 46% of students are ready to learn this school year, compared to more than 51% in the 2017-18 school year. With those numbers decreasing, school officials are finding ways to better them. Roy G. Everso Elementary Principal Derek Allen says they've been seeing the effects COVID had on those young learners.
Post-COVID, you know, I guess we're still seeing the effects of that, and we do have a lot of young students that come to us and maybe aren't kindergarten ready, and that may be from not having access, you know, to maybe a preschool or a high-quality child care facility, something like that.
Allen says they are working on ways to improve those numbers, partnering with other organizations to find solutions. We'll have more on how they're doing this tonight at 6. One church in eastern Kentucky is coming together this week to feed thousands. The annual community Thanksgiving dinner has grown through the years in Pikeville, starting its first year with a goal to feed 3,000. It's expanded that reach through several counties this year, with plans to feed as many as 17,000 people in need. Appalachian Wireless Arena General Manager Larry Miller says he looks forward to this event every year.
It's a blessing to be able to give back to the community and to utilize this building to give back to the community. You know, they give to us all year long, come to the events, they support us, and this is the one time a year we really get to support the community.
The event is in need of more volunteers at the arena. Find out how to help and who the dinner will honor coming up at 6.
Well, we are tracking some mainly dry, also above average weather for the first half of your Monday, but some big changes on the way as we go into tonight, also on Tuesday. But this afternoon, here's a live look from Buffalo Mountain. That current temperature is above average in Perry County, sitting at 61 degrees. For most of us, we have some middle to lower 60s and a few upper 50s as well, up to 58 for Jackson, 62 for London, and 63 over in Somerset on this Monday afternoon. Upon first alert pinpoint Doppler, a few heavier pockets of drizzle, also some light sprinkles in the Cumberland Valley, zooming into Wayne County, also into Whitley County, a few showers there. And same story for the Big Sandy Valley in southern Pike County, also into Buchanan County, Virginia, and some heavier pockets of showers near West Liberty and Morgan County, also into northern Magoffin and parts of Elliott, also into Johnson counties as well. So a few showers are possible into this evening, but some more widespread rain on the way as we go into late tonight, also on Tuesday, all thanks to this weather system producing some severe weather this afternoon over parts of Texas, also Louisiana. No severe weather in our forecast, but plenty of rainfall, also gusty winds in that forecast as we go into tonight. Those lows in the upper 40s and lower 50s as you wake up on Tuesday. And once again, more showers and breezy weather on the way on Tuesday, but some improvements in that forecast for your travel forecast by Wednesday, also on Thanksgiving. Those details coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Cameron, thanks. Elon Musk is under fire from members of Congress and companies that have stopped advertising on X after he endorsed a post on his social media platform that spreads a discredited and racist theory about Jewish communities. CBS's Scott McFarlane is following the controversy on X and the threat of government action.
As war rages in the Middle East and cases of anti-Semitism rise in the U.S., Elon Musk is coming under new scrutiny for messages on his social media platform, X.
Elon Musk has turned X, formerly known as Twitter, into a cesspool of hate speech and extremist incitement.
Following a post last Wednesday which claimed Jewish communities are spreading hatred against whites, Musk replied to his 163 million followers, "You have said the actual truth," leading to lawmakers in Washington blasting him.
We'll be taking action with colleagues this week to write to him, to ask him to renounce those comments and to clean up his act.
Giant advertisers are fleeing X, suspending their ads, including Disney, IBM, Apple, Comcast, Lionsgate, and Paramount, the parent company of CBS News. Last week, the White House responded to the post saying, "We condemn this abhorrent promotion of anti-Semitic and racist hate in the strongest terms." Even as the administration maintains contracts with Musk's SpaceX company for satellite technology.
Freedom is worth fighting for.
Florida Republican Governor Ron DeSantis, who announced his campaign for president on X, declined to denounce Musk on Sunday, saying he had not seen the comments.
I know that Elon has had a target on his back ever since he purchased Twitter, because I think he's taking it in a direction that a lot of people who are used to controlling the narrative don't like.
Musk has denied claims he's anti-Semitic, saying nothing could be further from the truth. And he has threatened a thermonuclear lawsuit against a media watchdog group, which has claimed anti-Semitic posts were next to advertisements. Scott McFarlane, CBS News, Washington.
Tesla shareholders are calling on its board of directors to suspend Musk. They want to send a clear message that Musk went too far endorsing anti-Semitic views on social media. In a statement, investor Jerry Brockman says he believes in free speech, but that is no excuse for spreading hatred by a CEO of a public company. Israeli forces are pressing their offensive against Hamas in northern Gaza. They are battling militants around a hospital where thousands of patients and displaced people have been sheltering for weeks, raising Palestinian fears of another painful standoff and evacuation of a medical facility. A medical worker inside the Indonesian hospital says a shell struck the facility, killing at least 12 people.
By now, the truth is clear. Hamas wages war from hospital, wages terror from hospital.
Hospital administrators say there is not enough food, water, fuel, and medicine entering the coastal territory. Palestinian health authorities say more than 12,000 Palestinians, including almost 5,000 minors, have been killed in Gaza. Another 4,000 are missing and believed buried in the rubble. Coming up on First at 4, one ice cream maker announces a recall due to listeria contamination.
Plus, we are tracking widespread showers, also breezy weather into tonight, timing out those rain chances after this break.